So it's been 5 months after my second hair transplant, and man, I cannot tell you how grateful I am, how it feels great to have again like full kind of looking and feeling head of hair. Of course, as we all know, transplant is just illusion of density, and I was like a really high on Norwood level, so it's impossible to restore like a full density. And I still got some weak spots on my crown, which I'm gonna dive into a bit later. But overall, it feels really great. Like, I really don't need to bother in which way my hair is styled. Is it left? Is it right? Is it straight down? Is it like up? Is it windy, blowing everywhere away? I really don't care. I remember one of my biggest issues before my first transplant was that I was wearing a comb over, and I had to style it in just one specific way, and I put a lot of hairspray so it stays in place, just so you're gonna be able to cover my like balding pretty much the whole the whole top. So I was combing on the side like that. And in this particular fashion, and with the comb, it has to be perfectly, each individual hair should lay down exactly on specific spot, to make this kind of illusion of coverage, not even density. And after that I was putting a lot of hairspray, and it was just literally like, I was even joking, my hair was not moving at all since I like wake up, That was my daily life, and whenever there's a rain or wind or something, I was going through wind like this, if it's like, windy from here. Yeah, really not fun times. And just today, going back from work, I was thinking, to make it this update video already, on my transplant, and I actually remember how I was like feeling beforehand and how it is right now. It's like, it's just so easy. Life feels so much easier. Of course, let's not over exaggerate, hair is not life, and so if you think that your life gonna be like so much better all of a sudden, or you're gonna get all the girls if you're single, if you're just gonna get transplant, probably not gonna happen. But if you got hair loss and you have a like pretty successful transplant after that, you're gonna have a guaranteed at least one thing that's gonna be out of your mind, which is constantly thinking about, oh, what's gonna happen if they're gonna see my receded hairline, or they're gonna see my comb over, stuff like that. So apologies for the rant. My name is Rolandas. If you haven't watched my videos before, I've got 2 transplants, 6,540 grafts in 2 surgeries, like Ferreira in Portugal, Norwood 5A. I'm currently 5 months in. Hair caliber, very thin, so yeah, it's really difficult to create a really great illusion of density. And I'm super jealous of you guys that have like 80, 90, even 100 microns hair caliber. Trust me.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, by the way, I've got 2 harsh lights in front of me right now, and yeah, it looks so much better. But it's pretty exposed this evening, so it's really difficult to get a proper daylight. So right now, the way I set up everything, it's really harsh light, and that's really not normal. But nonetheless, it's already looking great. Just from the top, for example. It's amazing in just 5 months. Like I mentioned in my previous videos, especially on oral minoxidil videos, that I really do believe oral minoxidil dramatically speed up the transplanted hair growth, plus gave a really great boost to existing, miniaturized hair that I had, and I had a lot of them in there. So all in all, in 5 months, usually people are not expecting this much, growth. And I can just say for myself, compared to my first transplant, it was nothing close to this. But yeah, man, it looks great. Like it looks even dense already everywhere in the mid scalp, in the crown, in the hairline, obviously. Of course, in the hairline was more work done, because in both transplants I added some more. And to be honest, right now it feels that the frontal third has much more hair than my mid scalp and crown. Even if it's just like style it completely like down like that. From kind of this angle, I'm not sure if you see it, but it feels like it's just more volume here than it's like over here. So it's basic indication that there's just more hair in there, so they like supporting each other. That's all it is. And yeah, don't mind my hair length. It's a bit awkward. I didn't have a haircut over a month, so yeah, my donor is pretty long, and yeah, my top, I'm still debating what should I do. I booked a haircut this upcoming weekend, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do. So if you've got any ideas, make sure to drop them in the comments down below. But if you want to see some close-ups, let's do it. Start from the hairline, of course. It's yeah, like I said, it's super harsh light, but yeah, man, it looks great already. It's like some of you guys remember, maybe this area was much thinner after my first transplant. I mentioned it in my previous videos, and right now it looks like it looks perfect. It looks great. Yeah, it looks really great. And when you're combing through, you can kind of see a little bit of a scalp, but it's a really normal amount. It's especially like the whole frontal third until here it's perfect. The density is amazing. I'm really happy with it. Mid scalp, it's a bit less density in there, but it still looks pretty good. There is enough coverage. Yeah, there's just enough coverage to cover everything. And the best part about it, I'm just 5 months in, so I still gonna be seeing much more, improvements over upcoming months. And of course, I'm not expecting like a dramatic change, because the dramatic change already happened. I was literally bald in that area. What I do expect, however, this area just to kind of thicken up a little bit, because it's gonna be a lot of, doubles, triples, quads, even 5 hair grafts, for example, that not gonna be producing all, for example, 5 hair graft is not gonna be producing all 5 hairs at the same time right now. So it's absolutely possible gonna have only 4 hairs or only 3 hairs, and the hairs itself, they're not gonna be like a super thick. The hair shaft diameter will not gonna be full thickness. So yeah, it takes a bit longer than that to kind of properly, grow. And the worst part so far is the area that was not touched, which is crown. Literally exactly on the wall over here, and a tiny bit on another side. The left side over here looks much better, but the right side, it looks over here much thinner. So before my second transplant, it was actually looking pretty good, to be honest. It was really not that bad. A lot of hair in there, and we decided since I'm gonna start oral minoxidil, maybe this gonna, boost dramatically. So there was really no need. It was so many hairs, and Dr. Ferrer said, no, it's probably gonna be fine. Let's, leave it for now. But right now, the more density I'm getting in my mid-scalp and top of the crown, basically the area that was touched in my second transplant, the more contrast it gets, like with this wall. So it gets a little bit like awkward. But again, like you really need to see it in a certain like a angle to actually notice that there is something wrong. For example, I'm taking pictures every day, and from this particular angle, there is like a really clear sign there is something like pretty much balding is going on, But from the back, for example, you can't really tell. You know what I mean? It looks pretty good. So I'm not really bothered too much, to be honest, and I really still think it's gonna get much better, because I'm just a bit less than 5 months on oral minoxidil, so I still got plenty of time to see some more improvement. And I'm hoping, of course, it's gonna catch up to my transplanted area as well. By the way, I also wanted to show you guys how it looks right now with the wet hair, because I think it's sort of like a great contrast, and you can see exactly the density and everything. So yeah, let's leave it for now. I'm maybe gonna do another quick video after I'm gonna have my haircut, so we're also gonna be able to see how my donor area looks like exactly. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss this video. And also like this video, gonna help me a lot as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.